finally a forehand video that teaches you when to go down the line with your forehand. I know if you've watched a lot of coaching online, you hear all the time, hit the ball cross court, hit the ball cross court. You know what's a smart shot? Cross court. And you're always hearing that the down the line shot is a high risk, high reward shot, and that you shouldn't go for it as much as you do. But when you watch the pros play on TV, what are you seeing? You're seeing a lot of down the line forehand winners. You're seeing people control the point by switching direction. If you're just gonna hit cross court all day, you become too predictable. So yes, cross court is a great shot, but you do have to mix it up and go down the line sometimes. So I'm gonna teach you exactly when and how to do that. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. Okay, so before I teach you guys how to play this down the line forehand, we're getting ready. We're getting super close to our 7-day forehand challenge. So make sure you go to 7dayforehandchallenge.com, sign up. You get free 48-hour access to each day, so you can learn how to have the proper technique so you can actually hit this down the line forehand with a greater success rate. So first of all, let me talk about the 2 worst times to go down the line and why so many coaches are telling you you need to hit more shots cross court. Cross court is the way to go. Down the line's a bad shot. It's too high risk, high reward. You're losing too many points on it. So one thing that tennis players love to do or take the bait on is hit down the line on the run. And you know, I really don't think that's a great time for us amateur players to hit down the line on the run. Pete Sampras was pretty good at it. He also liked to hit cross court on the run too. He could do it all. But when you're coming here and you're on the run and you can get enough power to where you feel like you can hit a forehand winner on the run, okay? I'd rather, if you have that much strength, hit the ball high cross court, because what happens if you're on the run? Now sometimes you have, I'm not saying, with all this instruction, I'm not saying never, okay? You always have to think about, well, you know, is this one of the times Pete's talking about, or should I go down the line? But if you're coming here and you're on the run and you're hitting down the line, and if you don't hit a winner and you've got so much momentum going this way, all the opponent basically has to do is tap the ball cross court and they've hit a winner without even having to have any skill. It's just like you just made a dumb shot there. So when you feel like you're running across the court, when you're having a transition from one side of the court to the next, and in my case, since I'm a lefty, it'd be coming from the deuce court to the ad court. If I'm making that run, I want to be thinking as I get here to hit the ball and get more air under it, get the height cross court, right, to give my opponent a difficult shot and to give myself time to get back. So the on-the-run forehand, lots of times the temptation is like, man, I can run and crush a forehand winner down the line and it'll be a rock star shot, but lots of times you're going to miss that, right? If you don't hit a winner, all they got to do is tap and put it back in place. So that's one of the worst times to go down the line on your forehand, okay? Another bad time to go down the line on the forehand is you want to establish cross-court rallies, and people tend to go down the line you know, at the wrong time. If you're in this cross-court rally, let's say, you know, you're here hitting cross-court and your opponent is also here and you're in this nice little rally, usually the person who changes direction first and too aggressively is actually going to make, it's like a game of chicken. They're going to end up hitting, again, an unforced error or open up the angles for their opponent. You see, so if I'm here in the green and I'm in this cross-court rally, right, we're just kind of like at a stalemate, and then I'm the one who takes the bait and goes down the line, especially if he's trying to hit a winner out of here, there's a good chance I'm going to miss it. And also, my opponent isn't really far off the court, so they can recover pretty quickly, get there, and then hit my down the line shot cross court. Now all of a sudden I'm running. I was trying to get them run. They're basically using my play against me, and now they're hitting cross court, a lower risk shot, and they've got me running. So this is a bad time when we're just behind in the green. There's no real momentum established. Boom. And then we go down the line just because we feel like, oh, I'm freaking out here, I've got to go down the line. You want to be patient in your cross-court rallies. What you want to do in your cross-court rally, when do you want to go down the line? This is when you want to start to think about going down the line, when certain things happen, okay? So you want to be looking for these things. So I'm here in this cross-court rally. We're going, bam, we're in this great rally. What you're looking for is a shot that you can either back your opponent back towards the fence. Notice that. Notice how effective your shot is. So if they're backing off the baseline, this is going to open up room. There's a good chance too that the ball is going to land shorter. They're near the fence. Now you're here. Now this is a better time to pull the trigger. Look at that. You see why it's dangerous to go down the line? So that's another thing too. You don't need to be going down. You don't always need to go for a winner. They're back there. I can go a little higher over the net down the line. Now really start to get them running, because now as they're taking that time, see, it's going to take them time from being back here to running over there. Now you can start to recover, so you can anticipate anything they're going to do. In fact, a lot of times you want to actually hit that down the line shot, get on the other side of the line, so you're anticipating the cross-court ball, and then you can still keep dominating with your forehand. You see, if I move over here, if I hit this down the line, then I move over here, now I can keep dominating with the forehand. Does that make sense? So another big mistake a lot of times when people hit the ball down the line, they just kind of stay here and watch it. They don't recover, or they recover to this side of the line, and someone hits the ball cross court, they get in big trouble with that, okay? So that's one thing. You get them off the court backing up. In fact, we even want to do a little better than that, so we want to get a little more curl off. See, that's good right there. See, so now they're running in the doubles alley. Again, if the ball comes back this way, this is another great time to take it up the line, because now we've got our opponent off the court. We got them in the doubles alley, so we don't have to put as much pressure on ourselves to crush the ball for a winner. Now you have more space to take the ball, go down the line, and see, even though that ball is still curled in, it's still got them running, okay? So it still might be a winner or an approach shot. So that's another great time to take the ball up the line. And sometimes it's not a bad idea. We know that, hey, the more you move into the blue of the court, the risk of going down the line gets less and less. So it's another great time to go down the line is when you can move inside of the tennis court. You're gonna make more forehands. The more you're back here, okay? It should be more cross court, but it doesn't mean that you can never hit down the line. Another thing that people don't consider is if you do want to change the rhythm of the point, okay? When you go down the line, it doesn't always have to be low over the net. It doesn't always have to be the shot that ends the point. So again, if you're in this rhythm rally and you've got your opponent maybe moving back off to the fence or out wide, but they do a good job hitting the ball back deep, and you feel like, you know, going for a winner at this point is kind of risky. There's nothing wrong with taking the forehand higher over the net and going down the line. There's nothing wrong with a high forehand down the line. You don't always have to be going inches over the net and aiming right at the line. You can play with some margins. You can play with some margins over the net. You can try and aim. You see this line right here? This is a great line to aim for rather than this line right here. When you're going up the line, you're aiming for this line. I think it's another big mistake people make. You're gonna miss a lot of those wide. If you're slightly off in your timing, the ball is wide. So you definitely gotta be careful when you're taking that forehand up the line. But as you see, it can be done intelligently where it's working for you and not against you. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, I love it if you give this video a like, smash up the like button, subscribe. We're getting close to 50,000 subscribers. If you get on my list, I'm gonna teach you how to get on my list here in a second. It's gonna be awesome. But if you get on my list and you're subscribed, I'm gonna be doing a raffle when I get to 50,000 subscribers, and I'm really close now. I think we're at like 46,000 subscribers. When we watch this, we might even be over 46,000 subscribers. And I'm gonna hold a raffle to give away a $200 gift certificate to Tennis Express. So the way you can get on my list and get something amazing for free is you can sign up for my 7-day forehand challenge. Go to 7dayforehandchallenge.com or go in the description box or in the card section right here, right now. Sign up, get your free 48-hour access. Make sure you signed up before March 22nd, because once we start going March 22nd, we go through each day. We give you 48-hour access, and if you're tuning in, if you sign up, like we'll start next Monday on March 22nd, and if you sign up for the first time on Wednesday, day one's gonna be gone. You're gonna have no access to it because you have 48-hour access each day. You can always get lifetime though. That's the smart way to go if you really wanna get this forehand stuff. But when you do that and you're on my list, I'm gonna hold a raffle and give away a $200 gift certificate to Tennis Express. So make sure you subscribe after you watch this video, like it, and get on my list so that when I hold the raffle, you'll know if you won or not. All right guys, we'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.